Hi, my name is Ali. Welcome to the Yoga Home, and today we'll be doing a little bit of work for the lower back. So with that, the components are to strengthen the core, and we'll be doing just a little bit of subtle strengthening for the core, as well as stretching out the QLs in the back and the piriformis and the glutes. So we'll start laying down. So find your mat or a comfortable position on the ground, and just laying down on your back. So if you hear some crackling, that's just the fire going. Okay, so I want you to bend both knees. Relax the back of your head into the ground, and then relax the arms beside the body. Nice deep breath in and out. Letting go of your morning or your day or whenever you're starting this. You can turn your toes in slightly and draw your knees towards each other if you like. Just softening and finding space in the SI joint, the space between the sacrum and the hips. Another breath in to fill up the belly. And exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the face. Good, another breath in. And exhale out. Good, just settling the body and the mind, preparing ourselves for the practice. So if you'd like to set an intention, now is a really good time to do that. And we'll begin by bringing the knees back to hip distance position and the feet are parallel. Okay, and have the heels kind of close towards your sit bones. And we're just going to engage through the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, and also through you're pressing the feet right into the earth, maybe the hands into the mat. They're close by your pelvis. And then we'll slowly use the belly. So you're drawing your navel center in towards the spine to create a bit of that core strength. And then just lifting the hips off the ground, just a slight lift off, and then release, softening the tailbone. Again, engage all those different parts. Just a nice little lift. You're not going too high here. It's not a full back bend. Just subtly hovering above the ground. Good. And now bending both elbows, placing interlaced hands behind the head. And then as you lift your shoulders off the ground, you're going to draw the navel center in towards the spine, not lifting your hips off the ground, but lifting almost a little bit of the tailbone up. Okay, so let's lift on the exhale, lifting the shoulders, keep the elbows wide. This is really done slowly. And start to look up towards the ceiling. Good, navel center is drawing right in towards the back body. And then you'll relax your head down as you inhale. Okay, so we're not curling in, the elbows stay wide. Again, lifting the shoulders off the ground. Engaging through that core. Breathing here. And then release, inhale, relax the head. Again, exhale. So I want you to feel the length in the spine. So it's really nice and long. And then release. Okay, let's do one more. Nice. Okay, and releasing the hands. Let the knees just sway side to side. And we'll bring the knees in towards the chest and roll all the way up to seated. Okay, so now let's bring our legs and cross them and come into Sukhasana, so easy posture. Sukha means ease. Dukkha is the opposite, so suffering. So ease and flow is what we practice a lot in our yoga practice. Stiran Sukham. Okay, so if this isn't working for you, you can just cross your legs or cross at the ankles. Let's bring our hands for now just on our knees and draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Inhale and exhale to round. So again, you're drawing your navel center right back to the back of the spine. Release the chin towards the chest. One more, open the heart, inhale. And then exhale, round. Good, come up nice and tall with the spine. Hands are on either side of the body, just stretching out through the arms. Let's flip one palm up, inhale, and exhale. Going to the side, so we're really lengthening out through the rib cage and the side body. Good, inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Let's bring both arms up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding forward. So just walk your hands wherever it may go, where it feels like you feel the stretch in the outer hips, the lower back. Let the head relax. Good. Inhale to come up. And then switch your ankles. So the other foot is in front now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Good. Releasing the head and neck. And you're feeling that on the outer hips, lower back. Now I just want to, as you start to come up, I just want to bring awareness to, if you do have a lower back injury right now, say it's a herniated disc, you have to be really mindful with the movements you do. Extensions are obviously good, like the little cobras that we'll be doing, but you have to work with your physiotherapist or therapist, whoever you're working with, and just be mindful of that, okay? So this is just general lower back aching and pain that happens. So let's come on to our tabletop position. Hands are shoulder distance, knees hip distance, spreading the fingers. And we'll start to bring the tailbone up and lower the belly. So you start to feel a little bit of that extension in the arch as you open your chest, inhale. And then exhale, rounding through the shoulders, rounding through the back. Head drops down. Good, one more inhale. And exhale. Come into neutral, tabletop. Right leg lifts back behind you. Keeping the hips nice and even. Left arm extends. Okay, so there's energy through the back foot. You're nice and stacked with this right arm, right wrist, elbow, shoulder. Reaching out through the left fingertips. Good, breathing here. Inhale, really lengthen through the limbs, and then as you exhale, you'll curl in, bringing the left shoulder to right knee. Inhale to open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good. Releasing that side. Nice. Other side, left leg extends. Right arm. Let's balance here, breathing. Put energy through that back leg. Reaching out through the right hand. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good, release that. Okay, let's reach the right arm to the sky as much as you can, and then start to bring the arm down, shoulder to the mat. Maybe the side of the head comes down. You can also use a block if it's not reaching. And then start to feel a bit of the twist in the mid-spine. Stretch through the shoulders, softening the lower back. And a couple more breaths here. Good. Let's come out. And the left arm comes up. And sweep that under the right arm. Come to your shoulder, side of the head. And feeling the stretch all the way through the mid-back, the lats, into the shoulders, the rhomboids. Good. So then we'll come all the way out. Press the hands in, maybe walk up towards the front of the mat, shoulder distance. Let's press the toes in and lift the hips nice and high. And then just walking out and maybe in one spot with the ankles and the bending the knees. And then eventually find some stillness through the body as you press your hands in, spread the toes, only rooting the feet down if the spine is straight, so no rounding in the upper back. If that's happening, bend your knees and lift your sit bones up. Okay, one more breath here. And we'll gaze towards the front, stepping both feet hip distance. Inhale, halfway lifting. Fold forward, exhale. Good, bending the knees, pull the belly up, so engage that core, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Breathing here, sitting down into, so you feel the weight go into the heels. Good, nice long neck. Sit a little bit deeper for 5, 4, strong arms, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching up, inhale. And exhale, release the arms down beside the body. Good. Roll the shoulders back, root the feet into the earth. Open the palms towards the front. And we'll inhale to lift the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling to step both feet back, plank pose. Let's hold plank pose, nice and strong through the body. And then lower the knees down, bend the elbows, look forward, slowly lower, belly to the ground. Tops of the feet press. And then roll the shoulders back and down, nice long neck. Engage the core. I want you to lift your front body up, chest off of the ground, but use about 20% strength pressure on the palms. So you're not using a lot of pressure on your palms. A lot of it is the core. So really strengthen up through the backs, through the legs and all the way down to the feet. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Relax the forehead to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lifting. Breathing here. Holding, breathing. And exhale. One more time. First, breathe in and out. Good, again. Lifting the chest. Maybe a bit more pressure on the hands. And exhale. Press right back to your child's pose. Knees wide, feet, toes touching. Sitting back to the heels. Resting the forehead on the mat. Breathing steady in and out through the nose. And next inhale, you'll start to move your hands and arms to the left side. Let's reach out through the side body. Relax your head down. Good. Walking the hands to the right side of the mat. Lengthen out. Good. And then we'll come back to center. Root the palms in to the mat. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. And we'll step the right foot forward in between the hands for triangle posture, Utthita Trikonasana. Root the back heel down, come all the way up. Arms come up T position. Let's take a breath just to really lengthen up through the spine. And then as you exhale, you'll be reaching, not that way, reaching all the way towards and coming over top of that right leg. The right hand comes down. Now, if there is any shoulder injury happening, or your lower back is quite tight and sore today, you can always come up to here and just stack the shoulders from here as you rotate open that left shoulder. Okay, if you're coming all the way down, keep lengthening the right side. Left arm comes up. And now I want you to really root down through the feet, especially that back edge of the back foot. You'll really start to feel that length through the outer hip, even through the hip flexors, but the QL and the lower back, okay? And then just gaze where the neck is comfortable. Keep engaging through the legs as you root your feet into the earth. We're going to get an extra stretch for the lower back here as we bring our arm parallel to the ground. So bicep by the ear, really reach those fingertips out. Root down through that back heel. Good. Inhale. Let's come all the way up. And then we'll just pivot on the heel. Let's switch sides from here. So opening now the left toes. Right toes come in about 45 degrees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reaching now to the left, okay? Lowering that left hand down wherever's comfortable. Remember, I said you can always come up to here and just have the right hand on the waist. Opening up the shoulder. All right, so let's lengthen through the spine, both legs straight and strong. Eventually that right arm will come up. And just playing with the subtle movements and adjustments within the body. Paying attention to your breath and the drishti, the focal point. Good. Now let's bring this top arm parallel to the ground, bicep by the ear, and just really reach out. You can feel it all the way down from your armpit, all the way down to your right foot, through an outer hip. Good. Inhale. Let's come all the way up. Come back. Nice. And then just shake out the arms, crossing them. All right. Turning to face the top of the mat. Let's step into Tadasana. Relax the shoulders, root the feet into the ground. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, arms come up, look up. Exhale, folding forward, and let's just hang out here for a second. Now, if your back is quite tight and sore, you might be way up here, and that's okay. Just maybe bend the knees, have the hands at the waist. Just find your position for your body today. Okay, and breathing. Next breath in, we'll start to open our feet a little bit, bend both knees, coming into a little squat, opening up the hips. And then eventually coming all the way down to the ground. Stretch out both legs. You'll be bending the right knee, dropping it out to the side, placing the right sole of the right foot on the inside of that left leg. Now let's rotate a little open to the right with your chest. You'll be sliding the left hand down your left leg and the right arm up and over. Nice lateral flexion. Okay, then I want you to continue lengthening from the side body and really opening up your chest. Now this is where you're going to feel it in the QLs, the quadratus lumborum in the lower back. inhale. Let's slowly come up. And we'll come back to center as you straighten that right leg. Let's just do a little bit of gentle twisting from side to side to release any tension that got built up through. That was a deeper stretch through there for the lower back. And we'll go again on the other side. So bending the left knee, sole the left foot on the inside of the right leg. Turn slightly. So bringing your torso to the left. Right hand slides down the right leg. Let's open up the chest first. Any shoulder injuries, once again, just keeping the hand down on the waist and focus on opening up the shoulder and the heart. Left arm, if you're bringing it up, let's start to tilt down. So you're doing this lateral flexion. Nice action and activity through the right foot and leg. Steady breath, one point of focus. Good, inhale. And exhale. Let's start to turn. Whew. Straighten both legs and then just do that nice little twist from side to side, loosening up the spine. Good. Okay, so let's scoot up a little bit. We'll start to come down to our back. Pull both knees into the chest, maybe rounding through the spine. Good. Relaxing the back of the head down. I'm going to this recline pigeon. So the right knee moves out to the side, flexing the right foot on to the left leg. So some of you might want to put your left foot into a wall to support yourself so you're not rounding and going like this when you grab your leg, so the chin should be right in towards the chest. You can also put a block down on the ground and place your left foot on the block, okay? Otherwise, interlacing the fingers behind the left leg, keeping that right foot flexed. Go ahead and relax your shoulders and your jaw and your whole face as you focus on the nice consistent breath, moving in and out of the nose. Just calming the body and the mind, feeling this in the outer right hip, the glutes, the piriformis. Pretty much accessing the deep lateral rotator muscles, which really starts to pull at the lower back if they get tight. And sometimes they get weak from overstretched, from sitting lots, right? Once your hip flexors are tight, these guys can get kind of weak in the back. Okay, one more breath here. And then exhale. Let's switch sides. Good. So once you have your hold behind the leg, you can start to relax your shoulders, relaxing your jaw and your face. Just feeling that sensation and stretch on the outer left hip. You might even feel a bit on the inner adductor muscles in the inner thigh. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths here. And we'll start to bring our legs out and just straighten the legs, maybe move the ankles. Bring both knees in. We'll bring our arms to T position on the ground and bringing both knees to the right side. So you start to feel this lower back, maybe the mid-spine softening into the gentle twist, and that left shoulder relaxes into the ground. Nice gentle breaths in and out. Good. One more breath here. And then making your way back to center. So now if this is really quite of a deep twist for you, I would suggest maybe a block right on the ground to rest for the outer leg. Okay, let's bring ourselves now to the left side. Relaxing that right shoulder blade. And breathing into the side body, the lower back. Okay, let's take one more breath here. And we'll come back to center. Both feet are on the ground. Maybe place left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly, and let the knees sway from side to side. Okay, so for this, you can stretch your legs out in Shavasana or just basically how we first started. So the feet are a little wide, the knees come in towards each other. We're softening that space in the SI joint. And then when you breathe, I want you to fill up the belly, so pushing that air down to the lower belly as you breathe in, moving up to the chest, so maybe that left hand lifts. And then exhale. Release the breath. Good again. Inhale, lower belly. All the way up. And exhale. Let's do two more of those. Inhale. Last one. Good, and then just a regular breath in through the nose. Exhale out. Soften. Relax the back body into the ground. Relax the tongue and the jaw, the eyes, both shoulders, elbows, wrists. Softening the spine and the hips and the lower back. And just nice gentle breaths in and out. Good. And if your legs are in Shavasana, you can start to bring them in, bending the knees. Maybe start to bring them towards the chest, stretching the arms out. Let the knees kind of roll from side to side. Rolling onto your side body. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And we'll sit back up to seated, crossing the legs, sitting nice and tall. Just letting the head move from side to side, ear to shoulder, feeling the side of the neck stretch out. Good. And then just noticing how you're feeling within the body. Relax through the mind. Good. Good. Thank you so much for joining the practice. Let me know how you felt in the comments below. And if you have any other requests for any other part of the body that you want to work on, I appreciate your support. Thanks so much for subscribing. And I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.